What is happening, guys? Easy5 King 101 here, and welcome back to the 2013 Formula 1 World Championship. Hope you guys had a good break. Hope you guys did some entertaining stuff over the past month since Hungary, where it was Lewis Hamilton the winner, his first race win for Mercedes, and his first win of the year. And well, it's been a month, and everyone's had their break. They've been chilling it with their family and friends. Probably should have been chilling it with their team as well, doing some media stuff and all that kind of stuff. But it's time to go back to work. It's time to go back to work in the car, in the garages, in the pit wall, and in the team headquarters, as we are now in Belgium in the world famous Spa-Francorchamps to kickstart the second half of the 2013 Formula 1 World Championship. Spa is one of the fastest tracks in Formula 1. I'd say one of the fastest tracks before Monza, which is the fastest. But before we go into into track details, let me just go through a couple of major news that's been rolling out of the press since Hungary. Apparently, there's rumors that that a German news corporation has announced that Daniel Ricciardo will replace Mark Webber at Red Bull for next season. Now, this hasn't been confirmed by Red Bull. Dr. Helmut Marko told the media that they haven't confirmed this. However, they said that is a possibility. I mean, Ricciardo was possibly the favourite driver to go in to take Mark Webber's seat. He's got good potential in him, and in terms of controllability in the team, he is easy to take control of, and it'll be easy to get team orders back into play in Red Bull, which wasn't easy with Mark Webber because he's a mature driver and he wants to become a world champion. But Daniel Ricciardo, he isn't really getting there, but I think he will be a future world champion. Even though Jean-Eric Vergne has outperformed Daniel Ricciardo over the past 2 years of his career, but well, he's a year older in terms of Formula 1, no, a year younger actually in terms of Formula 1, so which means that he's still technically a rookie in Red Bull's eyes, but still has good potential. Dietrich Mateschitz, who is the CEO of Red Bull, also said that Ricciardo is a big favourite to take the Red Bull seat, but once again he did say that Red Bull will confirm during this weekend whether Ricciardo will take the Red Bull seat or not, and they will confirm who will take the seat in Red Bull. Other drivers to take the seat were Kimi Räikkönen or Fernando Alonso, and whoever thought this, I would say, well, they're idiots, to be honest. They're world champions. I mean, Fernando Alonso is a 2-time world champion. Kimi Räikkönen is a one-time world champion, won in 2007, and Fernando Alonso was won in 2005 and 6. They're looking for another world championship under their belt. And Sebastian Vettel is a 3-time world champion. Having 2 world champions at one team will create nuclear war, because they'll fight for one thing: the top seat. They'll look for the #1 seat in the team. They'll keep fighting. There'll be huge fights in the team. It'll be like having a huge war in their own team, and Red Bull won't be able to control it. I mean, look at Malaysia. They couldn't even control Sebastian Vettel in Malaysia when he clearly ignored team orders, overtook Mark Webber a few laps before the end of the race, where Mark Webber could have won, and he overtook him, and Sebastian Vettel won the race. And we clearly saw how angry Mark Webber was, and I lost a lot of respect to Sebastian Vettel, to be honest, at the end of that race. And I clearly felt sorry for Mark Webber, because he clearly had the race win pretty much done and dusted, but Sebastian had to ruin it for him. But yeah, it would be good having two world champions on Red Bull, but it just won't happen. I mean, come on, think about it. Two world champions in one team, that just create havoc. But whatever Red Bull does do, we have to take notice to that, and we have to pretty much get used to that. But you can't rule out the Carter case, because the German news corporation who broke this news with the same news channel which announced that Schumacher was moving to Mercedes back in 2009, before the 2010 season. This was even before Mercedes even announced that he was coming back to Formula 1. Even before Michael Schumacher announced that he was coming back to Formula 1. And also, I think Eddie Jordan also says that Ricciardo has confirmed a seat at Red Bull. And this is the same Eddie Jordan who confirmed that Lewis Hamilton will move to Mercedes in Singapore last year. Even before Lewis Hamilton said that he was moving to Mercedes, or vice versa, where Mercedes didn't even say that Lewis Hamilton was moving to Mercedes. So you can't really rule out, these are rumors, but it could be the truth, and I believe it is. Also, some big news in the paddock is that Sebastian Vettel has dyed his hair blonde. Anyway, moving on. So, Monza, one of the fastest tracks in Formula 1, and another track which could be tough on the tyres. The tyres are the orange hard tyres as the primes, and the white striped medium tyres as the softs. What I think, according to Paul Henry, which is a sporting director in at Pirelli, he said Spa is not only an epic track, but one of the biggest challenges for our tyres all year. And he also added, mostly this is because of the very high energy loads that go all the way through the tyres, both vertically during the big compressions such as Eau Rouge, and also laterally at the fast corners like Blanchimont. Often, the tyres are subjected to force acting in different directions at the same time, which increases the work still further. So looking after the tyres is very important, particularly as it's such a long lap. So this is a direct quote from Paul Henry. I do not fake things on this channel whatsoever. So this could create some good strategy calls from the teams. Hopefully we won't see any huge tyre problems like what we saw in Silverstone. The teams use the hard tyres, the hardest of the two tyres available, because well, if we use the softer two, which is the soft and the super softs, the tyres will probably just completely rip apart within 2 laps. Like for example, the amount of forces are unbelievable. When you go on Eau Rouge, the tyres are subjected to 1,000 kgs worth of force is applied to the tyres of Eau Rouge. That's 1 ton. That's unbelievable amount of forces, and it just shows how strong these tyres have to be in order to actually work. To be honest. We could also see the wet tyres back on track as a rain is forecasted just before qualifying and during the race start. However, as the sunny spells and clouds are forecasted throughout the weekend, well, could the Mercedes win the race? Possibly. I mean, they've got a fast car, but have they learned from their tyre mishaps? Well, apparently they did in Hungary, and that was a pretty hard track for tyres as well. But Belgium is a lot harder on the tyres, so who knows? And what has McLaren learned during the break? Have they learned the mistakes, and have they perfected the aerodynamics of the car, particularly at the rear, because the pulver suspension increases downforce and grip at the front, but decreases grip at the back. so they have to perfect the back to compensate for the front, and hopefully they'll improve it. My predicted winner, well, I have to say Mercedes, don't I? Lewis Hamilton. Come on, Lewis. I think he's got the car. He's got a very strong car, but so has Red Bull and Lotus, and could Ferrari even come back, because they've been terrible during qualifying and pretty bad in the race as well. So let's hope that the top teams give us a huge show, and hopefully McLaren can go back into the top spot as well. So that's pretty much that, apart from it's a 4.5 mile track, 44 laps, which is a total race distance of 308 kilometers or 191 miles. So that's pretty much the end of my preview for the Belgium Grand Prix of 2013. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more previews and more F1 2012 gameplay. And also I'll be doing a weekly league videos of my League Diamond, the European Formula Facebook. All the links to the league will be below, plus my Twitter and my PSN GT5King76. If you want to have a quick if you want to have a custom lobby with me, feel free. But good drivers only. I hate bad drivers, and I'll simply kick you out of the lobby if you're bad. So yep, that pretty much wraps that up. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos, like this video, and if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. It's been GT5King101, and I'll see you later.